This is tutorial number 181. In this tutorial, we will start talking about the last section in the Mold Tools menu, which it is the actual tools for creating the mold. In the previous tutorial, we had a look at the surface features section and then the analysis section and the solid feature sections, and this section will start with the insert mold feature. So it is the very first thing, which is a good practice to do, is to insert a mold folder which will include the mold parts such as cavity, core, and so on. So in this tutorial we will talk about the insert mold folder, which it is the first command, and see where to locate the mold folder, and then we will talk about some terms which are included in the insert mold folders like core, cavity, and parting line, and then we will see some reference pages to read more about molding before continue making a mold. Here is our mobile cover, which we made in one previous tutorial, and we see how to perform draft analysis and added draft which is required, and also we perform undercut analysis and parting line analysis on the same part. And after fixing what is required, now it's time to create a mold for this mobile cover. As we said before, we need to insert a mold folder, this kind of arrangement which will include the mold parts. So click on the insert mold and you will notice nothing changed or nothing is shown here, but it is actually a mold folder is inserted and it is under the surface folder. And also you'll notice that the insert mold command is deactivated. So let's now show the inserted mold folder. We need to show the surface folder, which we can find it under the feature manager. Go to option, feature manager, and here you have the surface bodies folder. So here you can click automatic or show. In this case we'll make it show. Click OK, and if you notice, here is the surface bodies folder, and if you expand it you will get the mold folder, which include the cavity surface bodies, core, and parting bodies. So that's why it is important. If you don't have any background in molding or new, it's good practice to read a little bit about the cavity, core, parting surfaces, and I have some reference pages on Wikipedia. I will attach it in the description below to read about it, so it will be when we continue creating the mold. For example, here is a page which contains many good information, and here I have a picture which is found on the same page. If you notice here, you will see the cavity which is located over there, and the parting line which we talked about it earlier over there, and there are more terms as well. And for the core surface body, the core actually is the secondary mold side which will be used to cover the side cuts, which we talked about it in the previous tutorial about the undercut analysis. And about the parting surfaces, we use the parting line analysis to locate or to view where to locate the parting lines, and later on it will be a parting surface when we move on with the features or the commands in the next tutorials. Here if we go back to the face, which we talked about in the previous tutorial, and we said if we made a parting line analysis and we took the direction of pull, we got two parting lines over there. So you may wonder how to be molded. So in this case, there is a mold called a three-plated mold. We can see a preview over there. But we said instead we can do it when we pick the front line as the direction of pull. This is only an example. This can be produced by other cheaper ways.